Amid the aftermath of a devastating 21st century war, the world witnessed the emergence of individuals endowed with superhuman powers known as heroes. They became the hope for humanity's peace and prosperity. In the heart of Japan, we meet our protagonist, Teru, who is struggling with the daunting task of introducing herself to the Japanese people. Teru's alter ego, Shai, tries to take the stage and make a connection with the people. However, crippling stage fright threatens to overpower her, and she contemplates stepping back. The moment of truth arrives on stage, but Shai's hesitance becomes apparent. The audience seems disinterested, and the weight of their indifference presses on her. It's a pivotal moment where she hesitates to embrace her destiny, but a small boy's encouraging words pierce through her doubts. After her challenging performance, we find Teru with her trusty companion, ABO, a fish-like alien. ABO understands the struggle that Teru is facing. It has been 3 months since she became a hero, but she still battles her inner demons. ABO imparts wisdom and encourages Teru to overcome her crippling stage fright. It's a crucial turning point in her journey, as she begins to understand that being a hero is not just about physical prowess, but also inner strength. The narrative unfolds as a roller coaster malfunction puts innocent lives at risk. Shai is thrust into a situation where her abilities are needed urgently. As she faces the critical decision of saving lives, her internal battle with fear and insecurity intensifies. Shai decides to put the lives of others above her own and attempts a daring rescue. However, as the situation escalates, she finds herself overwhelmed and panicking. Her initial attempt to stop the ride results in an accident that leaves a girl unconscious, blood trickling from her forehead. The aftermath of the failed rescue is captured in a news report detailing Shai's heroic but ultimately flawed efforts. The public opinion is divided, with some questioning her competence and suitability as a hero. It's a month filled with doubt, criticism, and self-reflection. The incident weighs heavily on Shai's shoulders. She struggles with feelings of guilt and responsibility for the accident and questions her place as a hero. The road ahead appears daunting, with the world watching her every move. One fateful day, Shai's solitude is interrupted by an unexpected visitor, Russia's hero, Spirit, also known as Hypatia. Hypatia's unconventional demeanor and words of wisdom challenge Shai's negative self-perception. She reminds Shai that being a hero isn't just about perfection, but about the continuous effort to make a difference. During their conversation, Hypatia reveals an old dream she once had, a dream to spread happiness and reduce the world's negativity. Her presence leaves a lasting impact on Shai, who grapples with her own inner demons. Hypatia's visit stirs conflicting emotions within Shai. She grapples with her guilt over the failed rescue and the weight of public expectations. Hypatia's unconventional approach encourages Shai to confront her fears and accept her imperfections. Shai questions whether she can continue her hero work and whether her past mistakes define her future. The internal struggle intensifies as she grapples with her own limitations. With newfound determination, Shai sets out to face the world once more. She witnesses a fire breaking out in a nearby building, endangering the lives of its occupants. The memories of her past failures loom large, and she struggles to transform into her hero persona. However, as she watches a powerless boy's bravery in attempting to save others, something inside her shifts. Inspired by his unwavering courage, Shai overcomes her inner turmoil and transforms into her hero form. Shai springs into action to rescue those trapped in the burning building. Her heroics lead her to a mother and child, and she is determined to get them to safety. But as the situation intensifies, she loses her grip on the baby, forcing her to make a heartbreaking decision. Shai successfully saves the baby, but is unable to rescue the mother before her thrusters start failing. It's a moment of desperation and sacrifice as she decides to leave the mother behind to ensure the child's safety. However, the situation takes an unexpected turn. As Shai grapples with the consequences of her choices, a familiar face swoops in to assist her. Hypatia arrives, covering for Shai and ensuring the mother's safety. The unexpected rescue reaffirms Shai's faith in herself and the importance of heroism. Hypatia and Shai share a moment of reflection, discussing their roles as heroes and the complexities of their duties. Shai's journey takes an unexpected turn as she learns to navigate the challenges of being a hero. The narrative transitions to Shai's life, returning to some semblance of normalcy. Her encounter with Hypatia and the successful rescue have reignited her sense of purpose. The young boy, whose sister Shy once failed to save, approaches her with gratitude for saving him. This encounter provides Shy with a glimmer of hope and redemption. The boy's words offer solace and healing as she begins to rebuild her self-confidence. With newfound determination and the support of her mentor, Pepesha, Shy prepares to face the challenges that lie ahead. Her heroic journey has only just begun, and she carries with her the lessons learned from her trials and tribulations. As Shy returns to her daily life, an unexpected twist awaits her. Iko, the girl she believed she had failed to save at the amusement park, joins her class. It's a moment of closure and redemption as Shy faces her past and embraces the future. Shy's journey as a hero continues. Filled with newfound confidence, Teru's classmates bombard Iko with many questions about her life and previous school. One of the faculty members calls Iko over to complete some paperwork. Meanwhile, Teru ponders Iko's thoughts about Shy as ABO arrives to give her the homework she left at home. Teru finds Iko sitting on the steps and rushes over to her because she looks like she's in pain because of her injured leg. Teru takes Iko to the nurse's office, and Iko thanks her for her kindness. Teru wishes she could have saved Iko at the amusement park so she wouldn't have to experience pain. Iko tells Teru she reminds her of Shy and says she got this injury because Shy attempted to save her. Teru asks Iko if she resents Shy because she didn't save her properly. Iko says she doesn't resent Shy because it'd be horrible to resent someone who saves others. Teru cries and leaves the room. Suddenly, Iko is overwhelmed by a strange aura caused by a mysterious individual. Teru returns and notices Iko's undergoing a demonic transformation. The mysterious perpetrator reveals himself to Teru and explains why he's harming Iko. ABO reminds Teru of Unilord's warning and says the boy in front of her is extremely dangerous and needs to be dealt with. The boy says he wants to free people's hearts and proceeds to harm Iko further. He flees as ABO explains what's happening to Iko and how it's tied to her, having a deep hatred towards someone, making Teru speculate it's her. Iko reveals she hates herself because everyone who comes into contact with her gets hurt or worse. Iko feels she's responsible for Shy receiving harsh criticism and for her parents' deaths. Teru transforms into Shy and encourages Iko to not hate herself. She asks Abo to send them to an undisclosed location. ABO tells Teru she needs to separate Iko from the ring the boy put on her finger to stop the leak. Iko starts blaming Shy for not being there for her and her parents. ABO tells Teru not to listen to Iko's words, but Teru believes this hate toward her exists somewhere. Teru tells Iko to throw all her anger within herself toward her and promises to respond by showering Iko with comfort. Teru takes each one of Iko's blows, and we receive a flashback between Teru and her grandfather. She asks her grandfather why people help others. Her grandfather states people are at their happiest when they live for others. He states people who live for others' sake continue to live in that person's heart, thus starting a cycle of kindness. Her grandfather feels she'll understand his opinion when she experiences this feeling for herself. Iko receives a vision from her parents, who tell her not to blame herself for seeking help. Her mother asks her to show someone her kindness as Teru hugs and removes her ring. Teru gives Iko lovely advice, while ABO reports to Unilord about what happened between Teru and the mysterious individual.